Yeah, good morning. It's Uncle Lou here. Where am I? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm about halfway between the Boonies and East Jabib, if you know where that is. That's approximately where I'm at here, exactly in the middle of nowhere. But I did want to talk some football today. Talked about some of the SEC games the other day. Yesterday, I think. I don't know. The days are running together. I feel like a gypsy or a refugee or something. I got no home. I do have a home. I'm just not there. No power, no water, no internet for Lou. Not good. What did I talk about the other day? The SEC? I've got notes again, but once again, they're not copious at all. But I want to talk about some of the other games coming up this weekend. Now, there's a couple of games on tonight. I don't have much to say about those two games. Per normal, weekday game. I either bet on the home team or I don't bet at all. So today we've got Syracuse on the road at UNLV. Now, I think UNLV will win. They're about a 5.5 point favorite. You might as well just bet them to cover at 5.5 if you want to bet that game. I haven't bet that game. I don't know that I will. But yeah, UNLV, man, are they going to go undefeated? They play Boise State in what, 3 weeks? I think it's 3 weeks. It's in October, coming up here in a few weeks. That's going to be a hell of a game. That might be a playoff elimination game between Boise State and UNLV. Anyway, they host Syracuse. So Syracuse traveling to Uncle Lou's home away from home. Sin City, Las Vegas. Of course, I'm taking UNLV. Yeah, UNLV might be my favorite team. No, I'm just kidding. Might be my second favorite team, though. What else is tonight? Oh, Michigan State's got to go on the road to Oregon. Oregon's going to blow them out. Michigan State down bad. Who did Michigan State piss off with the schedule-making deal to where they had to play Ohio State and Oregon in back-to-back weeks? Wow. Got housed by Ohio State last week. What was that score? 38-7, I believe, was the score of that game. Ohio State at home. Dispatched of the Spartans. Sparty down bad. Lost 38-7 on the road or home against Ohio State, I guess it was. So they lost to Ohio State at home by 31. They're favored by, or they're a 23-point underdog tonight on the road in Oregon. I think Oregon's going to beat the soul out of them. Maybe even the will to live, too. I think Oregon will roll in that game. It's a tough environment to play in out there in Eugene. And again, home teams during the week. I always lean that direction. I know Oregon has been a little iffy at times this season, but they appear to be getting better week by week, and Michigan State's just not very good. So for those two games tonight, I'll take both the home teams to win big, huge, bigly in that too. Kamala Harris was in Augusta 2 days ago, or so I was told. And the orange man is there today, Trump. So Kamala Harris was in Augusta Wednesday. Trump's there today. No announcement yet on when I will be there. But I'll be sure and let you know. I'll be giving a press conference in that. For whatever people are still watching, which probably ain't many, Clemson at Florida State. Wow. Florida State's a 14.5 point underdog. Why is it not more than that? Is this addition by subtraction? DJ Oogie Ungalele, our good buddy Oogabadoog, the ukulele, DJ Oogabadoogie, not playing. What's going on with these quarterbacks hurting their fingers? It's a little fishy to me. First, Cam Rising's out Cam Rising's always out. I don't understand that. You know what it is? He's too old to play football. Football's a tough sport. Cam Rising's like 33 years old. Anyway, DJ Oogabadoog, the Oogabadoogie, he's not playing because he hurt his finger. This is disappointing, of course, because he was at Clemson 12 years ago when he first enrolled in college, DJ was, and then off to Oregon State, and now, of course, down to Florida State where he can't complete a pass, get a first down, or pretty much do anything at all. So this might be addition by subtraction here for Florida State. I guess we're going to play Brock Glenn. Problem is he's not any good either. Last time I saw Brock Glenn play, I'm pretty sure Florida State was getting beat 63-3, which, by the way, remains the worst beating in the history of bowl games. On a positive note for Florida State fans, though, they're going to get to boycott the postseason again this year. They boycotted it last year. Well, at least they pretended to. Then the Orange Bowl had record ratings. But I don't want to rub salt in the wound. Florida State's down bad. Only thing down worse than Florida State is their fans. Have you seen any Florida State fans lately? I can't find them, but I don't know what happened to them. I don't know. They don't even... Florida State fans are down so bad, they don't even post about the lawsuit and shit anymore. You know that frivolous lawsuit Florida State's? But they're so mad at ESPN still, they can't stand it. Hey, I heard ESPN forced SMU to join the ACC just so they could beat Florida State in their first ever ACC game by 40 points. Is that true? SMU's just way better than Florida State. It's kind of my thought process on the deal. Clemson is going to destroy Florida State. Now, this game is in, where is this game? This game's in Tallahassee. Damn. Any of you dummies going to go to this thing? Clemson's going to blow the doors off of Florida State. Clemson appears to be getting better and better as the weeks go by, whereas Florida State, they're just circling the drain. They're absolutely terrible. I don't even really know why they're still playing. The last time Florida State played a game that didn't have anything to do with playoff implications, they boycotted it. Y'all might as well boycott the rest of the season then. Y'all ain't doing no playoff. They could expand the playoffs to 24 teams. You wouldn't be anywhere near it. Boy, y'all are terrible. 14.5, that's not enough points. Clemson will roll. Give me the taters in that one. Duke at Georgia Tech. Now, this is a sneaky good game here. This Duke at Georgia Tech game is pretty good. I think could be a good game. I don't know how many people are going to watch it. I mean, these aren't national title contending teams, but Duke's undefeated. What? How come none of y'all told me that? Duke's undefeated. Magic, what's his name? Magic Manny Diaz, whatever. Handy Manny. Yeah. They're undefeated and they got to play the Nerds. Georgia Tech's got a couple of losses. Turns out they're not very good. Beating Florida State by a couple of points is basically losing, isn't it? Yeah, Georgia Tech's down bad too. But how is Georgia Tech's a 9-point favorite? Wow, that's too many points, isn't it? I'll take Duke in the 9 points. I do think Georgia Tech will win. It's a home game for Georgia Tech. 9 points too many. Miami at Cal. The Coke versus the Woke? Is that what they're calling that? That's funny. That's funny. The Coke versus the Woke. Miami at Cal. Cal's a 10-point underdog. Again, that's not enough points. Cal's so bad did Florida State beat them? Or no, Florida State can't beat nobody. Anyway, Cal's really bad. That's not enough points. Don't talk to me about the Miami-Virginia Tech game. I'm going to give Miami a pass on that. I'll give every team a one pass on looking like crap against a bad team. For Georgia, it was Kentucky. For Ole Miss, it was Kentucky. Ole Miss lost, though. I don't know what Miami was thinking in that Virginia Tech game, but they've had extra time to prepare for this because that was a weekday game last week. Yeah, they got to travel out to the West Coast, but again, Cal's not any good. They'll be this environment will be familiar for Miami because, like Miami, no one goes to Cal games either. So the Miami team will feel right at home playing in a stadium that has 19 people in it. But I think they'll beat the soul out of Cal. Give me Miami big. SMU at Louisville. Louisville favored by 7. SMU coming off that big home win last week against Florida State. And yes, it was a big home win for SMU because it was their first ACC game, first Power 4 game as a member of the ACC, right, at home against Florida State, and they absolutely destroyed them. Seems like a potential letdown week to me for SMU, plus Louisville's a pretty good team. They're favored by 7. I probably won't bet this game, but I do think Louisville will win. There you go. There's some pointless, ridiculous, random thoughts on some of this weekend's college football games that probably make little or no sense to the majority of you watching. They don't even make sense to me, and I'm the one that said the words. Anyway, Wolfman Woods right there. Wolfman Woods in that. But anyway, talk to you later.